Now do I get to introduce David? Yes. I do. David Jobling is okay, hang on. I've just got to read his CV first. The CV of my imagination. He's a poet, a playwright, stop me if I get any of this wrong, a fine actor, a doyen of community radio. Could we say that? A doyen. What else are you, David? Impatient. You know, he's a lover, he's a this, he's a that, he's a, you name it, he can do it. And apparently he's dressed as a tampon, so he told me. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I give you the multifarious, multifaceted, multi-talented, multi-sexual David Jobling.
Thanks, Tracy. Thank you, Tracy. I've got to say, while I've got the opportunity, that I've been on the other side of the country for 20 odd years. I come from Adelaide and I went away and I came back, and it's really lovely to see so many sort of people doing such interesting work that relates directly to sexual health, particularly. Okay, so this work that I'm going to read, it requires a little context by way of introduction. Evidently, it's the 50th anniversary of the contraceptive pill, and this piece was published 16 years ago on May 6th, 1964, so the piece I'm going to read turns 17 this year. And coincidentally, this year is also my 50th anniversary, so there's no direct connection between me and the pill, unless my mother was on the pill and it didn't actually work, because, you know, here I am. But I do remember her taking the pill back when I was a budding drug-crazed teenager. I took some myself when I was actually a randomly pill-popping, randomly discovered pills type of teenager, as teenagers sometimes do, or did in the olden days. They probably don't do that sort of thing anymore. And yes, I swallowed. And later, when I surreptitiously asked my mother what they were for, she told me she took them to regulate her periods. And because I knew nothing about menstruation at that particular point in my time, I just backed right off. And then later came forward again and asked her surreptitiously what would happen if I took, you know, if I accidentally took some of those pills, which obviously I already had. And she told me that my hair would probably drop out and I'd grow breasts.
How right she was.
Well, for the next few years I lived in fear, just as she had planned. But that's another story. Still, without breasts, by the time I was 20, my anxieties concerning possible contraceptive pill breasts springing up were a dull and admittedly recurring nightmare, but not so bad. So I was in my early 30s when I wrote this piece that I will get to, living in the epicentre of the AIDS pandemic. And as a volunteer at the AIDS Information Hotline, I often had to explain to callers that the contraceptive pill doesn't actually guard you against sexually transmitted diseases. So you would need to use a dental dam or a rubber condom to stop transmitting sexually transmitted diseases, but the contraceptive pill just doesn't do that. It stops the transition of the Y and the X and all of that stuff. So this piece, it's about what you call on-sex premises venues. When I was working for the AIDS Information Hotline, I also had to explain sex on premises venues to clients. And the piece being set in a sex on premises venue just needs this little bit of context, because these places provide a really valid service to the community by giving same-sex attracted men a safe place to go and practice safe sex. So that's actually a really good thing. It keeps it off the street. This piece was published as part of a series under the regular title Tales from the Back Room. The series was designed to provide some celebrations of safer sexual encounters between same-sex attracted men. and it was produced by Gay Men's Health from the AIDS Council of New South Wales. So for those of you who work in health promotion, that just gives you a little bit of an idea of who was funding and promoting this particular piece of work. The writers were paid for the work, and the other sorts of health promotion activity that we were doing in those days included nights just like this. So it's fantastic to see that nights like this are happening in Adelaide. Because here, the resonance between art and real life actually becomes visceral, it becomes tangible, and you start to think, hopefully, because some of the words that are being spruiked at you have been designed to make you think. And you'll pick up, and I'm sure you have picked up through the course of the night, there's a lot of double entendre. So finally, the piece is shorter than the introduction, obviously. Sorry about that. Trying to be a responsible adult now that I'm turning 50. I call the piece I'm reading Doggy Dog. Knick-knack, paddywhack, delightful, soft, pink mollusks wait. Prepare to exit this world of heterosexual sanity and reason, splash on some Bill Burroughs cologne and step out to dine. Tattooed men at Turkish bath holding well, hanging hot, buzz, buzz, push. Always an electric door, then corridor to the inner sanctum, after payments made to enter. Buzz, click, push, pay, buzz, push, through to inner sanctum and into darkness. Step by stride, sporting balls getting bigger as they ride, my imagination swells. They cushion up between my legs, feeling their own weight. My eyes adjust to the dim blue light, shades of red in formless spaces, thickness of groin, buns, soft and free to tighten, tool feeling fanciful at half-mast, hot hornpipe reed vibrating, moisture somewhere. Salt. I desire assuredness, confidence, sense the sex, savour the sense. Something sweats and glints in the dark. The sturdy man offers to bring me up, and I ached for this sensation, my softest skin rubbed beyond what I can imagine. Touched. Crisp black cotton shirt, leather skin pants, boots, fingerless gloves, a utility belt. This sturdy guy's equipped. He's an action, a hero, orgasmic adventure waiting for a play date. Presenting well in the dim light, he holds his condom pouch in one hand and in the other, at the end of an elegant dog leash. On all fours, a block of muscled man, versatile, covered in furry cowhide suit with special kind of gentle soul sewn into it. Shaven head sweats, shiny under cowhide cap fitted outfit. The doggy dog fantasy man pooch has pale, not quite kaleidoscope eyes that openly ask me in. He's all doggy dog, lip rub, tuck tongue, happy doggy dog to see me. Yes, he likes me. Yes, he does, the doggy dog. The doggy dog, doggy rub. He wags his tongue, slips a little lick into my mouth, you naughty doggy dog. That was a bit cheeky, puppy. Sturdy man says, sit, and doggy dog does. There's a good doggy dog. Yes, he is. I'm in the middle of a little room, although we could fit a few more in here. This is a private party. Reach under to scratch the doggy dog's flat belly to find some studs unclip. Grab a patch of hide, tear it away, dripping wet, taut, ripple, rush, pubic hair, cock and balls. Sturdy says roll over, doggy does. I voyeur as lick bulging balls fall around waist. and then the other, then sucking both, and searching finger tests tightness of butt. Savour the unveiling of the sheath, rolling on the rubber, rubbed, rubbing, doggy dog panting. Bears his happy doggy dog teeth. Reach, nudge, mound, meet, muscle, I'm displaying myself baboon-esque. Sniff, nibble, blue buttons all undoing. The hard knuckles are fisting up a frenzy. Finger runs, rim rests between black chap reaching, mouth muscle runs around rim. And hands hold fast, firm, soft mounds, moans, more mouth, teeth, tongue, thumb, thumb, thumb. Forefinger fold around, sack of tugging, tighter tongue. Skin, turning inward, diving deeper, foreskin folding back. Knob bailed. Beads of wet lube. Latex. Relax. To aim, to enter, to be brought into doggy dog's pulse. Thrust hips and flesh and feast on the feeling, friction, firm, fulsome, filling, fucking, with tender lips at nape, nibbling, thumbs, search past pubic hair, skin, nibble, flicker, nibble plus belly button. Equals a pink triangle, moaning and gasping into quietness. Ball bag sucked back in as jism jets stream and hurtled into the best rubber I ever used to erase homophobia or tension. Big boys playing, doggy dog bouncing, brandishing, bigger believable dreams. Dreams of a good, uncomplicated orgasm and a really good night's sleep. Knick-knack, paddywhack, this old man goes rolling home. Thank you.